Да, я уже стримлю. Да. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Nobody's watching me yet, but anyway, hello. Um, yeah, so today I want to continue coding a game in Odin. Um, Basically, I want to continue investigate and do something about this problem um, where a dynamic body slips through the mesh and it looks weird, and I don't like this effect at all. But first of all, I want to set up Git for my project. I haven't haven't been doing this in a while, let's say. Yeah, so let's see. Let's see. What we have here. I guess I will need to set up a Git repository for that. And yeah, let's go to GitHub. Where are my repositories? Let's create a new repository. Let's call it. Oh my god, this is super difficult. My Odin game. My Odin game. My Odin game. Something like that. Let's see. Let's call it a game with destructible worlds like in Worms. Yeah, okay. Git ignore. Let's add git ignore. Maybe there is no git ignore for Odin. What kind of a git ignore we can add? Let's add git ignore for C, let's say. I don't know. I don't think I will need to have a license for that because it will be a private repository. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, I have that. I'm not really good at, I'm not really good um, at Git, but I guess I will do it the most incorrect way possible. I will just um, do that. I will go to game project, Odin projects, new. Oh, actually, I will do it like that. I'll do git clone. Okay. Then I will copy everything from here and paste it into here. Maybe, yeah. My game. Okay. Okay. Let's modify git ignore file a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Libraries. linker. I guess I will leave it as it is and just add some things into here as well. I guess I will add build repository into git ignore. I will also ignore all. Yeah, why not? Let's also ignore all remedy debugger session files. rdbg. Okay. What do we want to also ignore? Let's see. Build. All executables will be ignored by default, and that's okay. I guess that is it, maybe. Let's see the git status. Okay, let's do git add everything. Git commit. Git push. Okay. Now let's look at our repository. Interesting. Git credentials. Git cmd log in into another account. Never mind. I think that's okay. Yeah, never mind. So. Yeah, I think I can start working. Okay. Wait a second. Maybe. No, maybe let's figure this out. Git. What is that? Um, hmm. Never mind. Okay. So git status, git commit, I assume. Second commit. Oh. Git add star git commit git push. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I will now open my project. I will open a project and start working finally. So what I want, as I've said, what I want to do for today is to investigate further on how can I fix this bug where the body slips through the geometry. Yeah, and what I can do here is I actually don't know. I don't really know. I actually hope that there is something that I can do about it. But let's see. The problem seems to be quite complicated. I have no idea why it can happen, but actually I have one idea why it can happen. Is that maybe on the frame where when I try to explode this ground, maybe it's maybe the new geometry does not like come into play instantly, but after 1 or 2 frames. And actually what I want to do is to verify that theory. I just want to try to keep the old collision geometry until for a few frames and then check if it will help. Yeah, that's my idea because this looks bad. Yeah, other than that, I think there's nothing. I think yeah, I think we can start. I think we can start doing something. And yeah, let's do that. I still actually don't know how I want to do that. Do I want to create a new branch for that, or I can just do some changes and then revert them back? Yeah, I think I will not create a new branch for that. So I already did some preparation work. I've extracted this level part collision data. So basically I will need to create multiple collision data in the level part and yeah, just wait for the new frame and replace the current and replace it with the new collision data and remove the old one. Something like that. Actually, I also have one idea, is that maybe I should not do the explosion instantly. Maybe I should like create a list of explosions that are about to happen for this frame and then process them, mark some level parts as like modified, and then do the modification, something like that. I think it is also a nice idea. I think it will be worth spending time on that as well. But yeah, first of all, let's do what I've just said. Let's maybe create some collision data here, and we will need a way of marking those collision data as, you know, marking the old collision data wait a second. We will need a way to mark the old collision data as one which will soon be removed. I don't know. Maybe let's just create 2 collision datas. Okay. World step. Perform explosion. World step. Wait a second. Oh, it is complicated. It is complicated. Maybe I need a way of saying maybe I need to create a function which will look something similar to update dirty level collision. Remove dirty level collisions. Something like that. Remove dirty level collisions. Let's think for a second. Okay, so I think it should happen before we perform explosions on the next frame. Yeah. I think it should happen on some kind of a begin frame event, something like that, right in the beginning, before any explosions happened. This should happen before any explosions happen on the current frame, or maybe it can happen even after the world step. But I think this can make sense as well. This is I just want to only try that. I'm not even sure if it will work. Man. 30 level collisions. Delete level. Okay. Collision datas. So yeah, what's the logic? Okay, collision data index of type int. Okay. Okay. There are quite a few errors at the moment. Never mind. Let's just go through all of them. Part that has no field, collision data. Collision data. Whew. Perform explosion for part. Perform explosion for part. I think I can start implementing both of those ideas right from the start. Let's say I will have some structure called explosion info struct, which will have like center of type vector2, radius of type float, something like that. So yeah, perform explosion. Info explode of type explosion info, explosion world position, info center, info radius, okay. Okay. Something like that. So actually, perform explosion. Wait a second. Let's call this function actually. No, let's leave this function as it is. Maybe perform explosions, something like that. I will not even have in this function an explosion information. What I will do instead, I will iterate through all like explosion informations in level explosions, registered explosions, something like that. Level level. Where's my level object? Level structure. Here it is. Explosion info. I will put it somewhere here. And yeah, parts, sprite. Let's say that I will have a dynamic array here. Registered explosions for current frame. It will be a dynamic array. Yeah, it will be a dynamic array of type explosion info. Okay, nice. Registered explosion for current frame. So in the beginning of the frame, I guess I will need to allocate this array and then deallocate it. And I think I can do it by using context temporary allocator. Let's see. Let's create a function called level begin frame, something like that. I will pass level into that. Rish, hello, how are you? Just turned my head to see what's happening in the chat and I saw your message. Hello. Yeah. delete level. Level. How's your game jam going? Level. Registered explosions for current frame will be equal to make dynamic array of explosion info. I will make this array to be of length 20. I don't think we will ever need more than that. Let's make it 100. It will anyway take not really that much of a data. I have got more respect to you today because I dropped the game jam attempt after 1 hour of trying. I implemented movement and aiming, and right after it I became so bored that I couldn't handle it. Ah, okay. Sad to hear that. Yeah, I know how it. I think I know what you mean and how it feels. Okay, never mind. Context. I will use temp allocator. I have never been using that actually. It is my first time using that allocator. Let's actually, at the end of the frame, let's call context temp allocator, and let's say arena wait a second, how should I do this? Temp allocator. No, I will explain that. I can explain that. So there is a thing in Odin, not actually in Odin. I've been using that pattern in C and C++ as well. The thing is called memory arena, and memory arenas are just a good way to like handle your memory. I don't know if you know what is memory arena, but I actually have one here in this project already. I use it for the level. Arena is basically a linear memory allocator. It is not like a heap allocator where you can allocate and then remove some piece of memory. Arena allocator allocates everything linearly, and then when you don't need it, it is shut down all at once, all at one moment, and yeah, and it destroys like everything. And basically, context allocator, it is a heap allocator, but if I remember correctly, context temp allocator is an allocator based on the arena. You can use it, for example, for your, for one frame. For if you have some data which will only live for a frame, for example, you can just you can just allocate what you need inside a frame and then shut down at the end of the frame. And yeah, let's actually verify that. Temp allocator. We saw how to use, but what about modifying the field? I don't need it. I just need an example. temporary allocator. Many times you need to allocate some dynamic memory, but you only need it for a short while. Yeah, as I've been saying. Here, a short while could mean during the execution of an algorithm, but after that algorithm has finished, the memory is no longer needed. Exactly. In this case, using a temporary allocator can simplify your code. There's a default temporary allocator, temp allocator. You can use the temp allocator to make temporary dynamic, temporary strings, and do temporary data processing. Context temp allocator. How do I shut down? Free all. Free all. Okay. Okay, free all. So yeah, at the end of the frame, I will call free all. As simple as that, I believe. As you can see, there is no delete at the end of this procedure. When using the temp allocator, you do not need to individually deallocate memory. Instead, you need to make your program periodically free everything that allocated using temp allocator. You do that by running the following line every now and then. Yeah, so basically I will use this temporary allocator for some things. For example, yeah, I will briefly explain what I'm trying to do at the moment. So at the moment, when I click a mouse button, an explosion happens, and it happens instantly. It instantly modifies the image, and then it recalculates the collision data. What I want to do instead is that to optimize it a little bit by, not doing this explosion instantly, but instead I will register that explosion info into some array, and then for example, in the middle of the frame, I will walk through all of that registered explosions that should happen and then process them. Yeah. Yeah, I think that sounds nice, because this way I will not need to, if a situation happens where I need to, if a situation happens where I need to perform multiple explosions per one frame, I don't know, maybe I will have some gun which shoots like a bullet which should go through the wall, through some distance through the wall, and yeah, I will probably need to perform multiple explosions, multiple small tiny explosions for one frame to make it look like the bullet went through the wall. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I will need to only recalculate the image texture once. I will only need to recalculate the collision data once. Yeah, so I think that will be a good thing to do. Yeah, so I'm using context temporary allocator to allocate the array for those explosions informations. And at the end of the frame, I will shut it down. Okay, yeah, so, and then, I do not have actually, okay, wait a second. Perform explosions. I will create a function register explosion. It will be a procedure which will accept level, lazy explosions, something like that. Yeah. Unfinished code here. Yeah, so register explosion, and I will need to pass an explosion info into here. And basically this function, what will this function do? It will just go and append to this array. Basically this, this is everything what this function will do. Okay, and yeah, when instead of perform explosion, I will use register explosion. Explosion info. Yeah, okay. And then the perform explosions I will need to call somewhere. I don't know, maybe for example here, before updating the world, the physics world. Wait a second, how do I do that? Perform explosions. Perform explosions. Level. Let's go into this function and implement that. Registered explosion. Yeah, I will iterate through all registered explosions. Yeah. Yeah, I will go through all registered explosions and what? Wait a second. Where it was? Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, please. So what this code does? It walks through all. No, it walks only through one. It walks only through one explosion, and what it does? Oh, no. Yeah, it basically does the following thing. If explosion intersects with the image, if it don't happen outside of the image, yeah, so we iterate through all pixels that are affected and removes them. And the thing is, I don't need to update it right after the first explosion. I don't need to update it for each explosion. I need to update it after all explosions happened. And actually, I only need to update it if any explosion touched the image. Yeah, something like that. I only need to update it if any of those explosions fell into this if. Yeah. So let's create such a Boolean variable. And let's say that if I ever go into this place, I will set any explosion touched the image equal to true. Nice. Okay. Something like that. Okay. And yeah, now I need to regenerate. Not even like that. Now I need to... Now when the image data has been modified and when the texture is updated... Actually, I think I can update this texture at the end of the frame. It doesn't matter. I need to understand where I want to put this part. So here what I do is that I iterate through all parts Interesting. Interesting. I iterate through all level parts. Okay. Oh my god, why am I thinking for so long? Why am I thinking for so long? Okay, never mind, never mind. Let's... Four part intersects. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Something like that. Okay, it works. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to do this. Even though it works pretty fast at the moment. The thing is that I don't want to actually regenerate. Yeah, really, I don't want to regenerate the collision for each part multiple times. This is the only thing. Yeah, I think what I want to do is that maybe here I want to build an array of all parts that were intersected by an explosion and like build this array as the explosions happen on the current frame. Affected parts. Let's say we will make a dynamic array of integers, maybe. I don't know. Indexes of of level parts. Yeah, indices of level parts. Yeah. And I will use. I will like make this array to be of size 20, even 100. Why not? And yeah, I will use context temporary allocator. Now, I only need to somehow get the indices of the affected parts. So when I've projected world to the image position, what I have sprite position. Sprite pointer. Pixel radius, sprite position X, sprite position Y. Okay. Let's create a few variables. Position min will be equal to it will be equal to what? Wait a second. I need to think. Sprite position X. Okay, sprite position. Sprite position X will be equal to sprite pos X sprite position Y position Y. Okay. 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 Let's create a few more variables. For example, width, height, sprite pointer, image width, and sprite pointer image height. Okay. Then vector. Width, height, okay, pixel index. Okay, it looks nice to me at the moment. Pixel radius. Okay, so get the affected parts. I think I want this to be a set, not an array. Maps, creating and destroying map string to integer. Dynamic array of integers. Interesting. What I want to do is that I want to create an array of size level parts of the length of level parts. I will also create something like affected set, which will be also an array. I don't think I need a dynamic array. I can just have a slice. It will not expand or anything. No, wait a second. Maybe this one will expand. Yeah, this one will not. Level parts, context, temp allocator. Okay. Okay. I don't need this anymore. Oh, oi, 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 oi. For part in level parts, I will do something different here. What I will do is that I will affected part index in affected parts. Then what I will do is that I will create a pointer to a level part. I will create a pointer to a level part, level parts affected part index, something like that. Perform the explosion for part. I don't need to check if it intersects, I believe. Yeah. I don't need to do it here. I can just do it right like here. I can just do it like this. Yeah. Explosion world position. Yeah, I don't need any of those anymore. Part. Nice, nice. I think that's what it should look like. Now, walking through all affected level parts and regenerating their collisions. Okay. Yeah, the collisions now are not regenerated because we never set any of those affected parts. That makes sense. So. How do we do that? How do we do that? Yeah, let's first of all create a few variables. We have this center sprite position. Yeah, we can create min position and max position, right? Yeah, we can create a min position and max position. Min pos x max pos x will be equal to pixel sprite position x minus pixel radius is and sprite position x plus pixel radius. I will do something similar for y as well. Now I need to somehow project all of those into into indices of parts, you know. I believe this is not very difficult to do. Min pos x Wait a second. I will do that. Oh, maybe. Actually, I wanted to Google inline. No. I just want to know if there's something like inline function and roll for statement. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so let's create a simple function which will be called get part coordinate. It will be a procedure. It will take what it will take. Let's say it will take level, enter to level, and it will take a coordinate of integer. And let's say it will return also an integer. Yeah, so I believe maybe yeah, let's say it will be a level. I just want to create a reference now to the parameters. Wait a second. Okay, I will just want to divide the coordinate by level, creation params, pixels per part, and pixels per part. Yeah. I will need to also do it something like that. Yeah, okay. Wait a second, please. I think I want to floor this value. Yeah, I think I want to floor this value. Result will be equal to, and result of 32. Result will be equal to integer result of 32, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay. Now, let's create a few more variables. Part min x, part min y, part max x will be equal to get part coordinate. Yeah, level and min pos x get part coordinate level max pos x. Okay. Okay. What? Oh my god, why is it so slow, man? Okay, never mind. Okay, so now when I have that, what I can do is that I can iterate through all of them for y in part min y to part max y for x in part min x, part max x. Now I need to check if the coordinates are valid. If y greater or equal than 0 and interesting. No, it is not really that difficult. So okay, I can do something like that. Part num parts x. Not even like that. In image x will be equal to part wait a second. Sprite pointer image width okay, and I don't need to floor, I need to seal to take the ceiling of that value. Num parts, yeah, something like that. Height and y is less than okay, let's say it's less than num parts in image y and x is greater or equal than 0 and x is less than num parts in image x. Okay. Num parts. Okay. So part index is equal to y times num parts in image x plus x. And I need to check if not affected set part index, then affected set part index equal to true, and we need to push, we need to append into affected parts part index. Oh my god, I think I did it all correctly. No, no, not even like that. I hope I did it everything correctly. It looks like it works, but I don't understand why it's so slow, man. Oh, I don't understand that. Perform explosions. Registered explosions. Registered. Oh my god. I've just I've just quit. Um, Wait a second. Registered explosions. I want to just verify if this is the reason of why it runs so slow. Yes, this function is actually the reason of why we are so slow. And to be honest, I don't understand that. I don't understand why. Why it makes us to be so slow. Interesting. Um, okay, I think we can just do what? We can just find this place in the code. Open the debug session. My game. Miscellaneous debug session. Why it does not open anything? Okay. Okay, never mind. I will create a new one. New session. What is going on? Okay. Sorry. Working directory. My game. Select folder. Command. Build. Start debugging. Okay. Let me open my gamedev Odin projects, my game. Let me open my main source file, and I want to put a breakpoint into here somewhere. This code is quite big already. Yeah. So let's see what is going on. Okay. How is that possible? Why? I don't understand. Explosions for current frame. Wait a second. Explosions for current frame. Oh my god, it is weird. Why the length is 100? I thought that the default length will be 0. Ah, wait a second, maybe I should do it like this. Okay. My game, please. Okay, it is a good lesson. It is a good lesson that I don't want to create dynamic arrays like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, as far as I can see, it works. And it works just fine. Maybe what I will try to do is that maybe I will just increase the frame rate. Okay. Okay. I think this all looks great. That's what I wanted to do, to be honest. I believe so, at least. Um, yeah, maybe let's even do the next thing just for the test. Let's say if RayLib is mouse button pressed, right, let's say that I will register multiple explosions for I in 0, 5. Let's say that I will do what? I will register explosion level, explosion info, world p minus, I don't know, world p plus I times 0.25. 0. Let's say that the radius will be something like that. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, Rish, you're still here. I think that the frames per second drop um, because there are much more of those rectangles that need to be drawn. I'm sure if I disable collision geometry, it will be much faster. Yeah, you see. Yeah, so that's great. And it works like super fast. I think now maybe the blue net is recomputed, and when it's being recomputed, gravity still works, and that is why the grenade is digging in the ground. Yeah, actually, I think you are like half right, you know, because I actually think that the problem is somewhere in this area. You know, when I generate collision, um, I have this create polygon shape thing, and it does what? It creates a polygon shape and attaches it to a body. The shape definition and geometry are fully cloned. Contacts are not created until the next time step. You see? Contacts are not created until the next time step. So, my idea is that maybe the problem is that when I remove the old geometry and then like create a new one, maybe the new geometry does not like provide those contacts from the beginning. You know, my idea is to maybe I need to keep the old geometry, not to remove it. And then when the new geometry is ready, when not even like this. When the explosion happening, I will create a new geometry, but I will not remove the old geometry and wait for the next frame. And on the next frame, I will remove the old geometry. And I think, I just hope that it will fix the problem. Yeah. What if you set very low frames per second? The grenade will fall deeper. There is a RayLib set target FPS. Actually, I think if I set the frame rate even lower, it will work even worse. Yeah, I think so. I can actually try to set. I can actually try to set the collision. No, the Box2D world frame rate, I believe. No, I cannot do it like this. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I will just try and do this thing which I just said. I will try to create a new geometry but not remove the old one. Yeah, but first of all, let me see what's the status. Git add it is interesting. I thought I've modified this session. Save as my game debug session. Okay. I've added it to the git ignore. Never mind. Git add star git commit -m. Performing explosions for a frame all at once. Yeah. Now let's just do that. I've already prepared some code for that. Collision data. Basically, let's think. Oh my god, how fast is that? Mm. Mhm. Yeah, and I will also turn on the collision geometry. I just want to see it. I like those explosions. Small explosions. Yeah, but never mind. It looks great, but we are not here for that. Oh my god, this is already a really big code. I've promised the last time that we will do some refactoring. Yeah, but I just want to finish that. I just want to finish that, and I will do it, I promise. Okay, so I've created this structure which holds like all collision entries. Current collision entries, level part. Okay. Okay. Oh, and actually I wanted to say that I figured out how can I figured out how can I attach multiple bodies to a single shape. It was very simple. I don't know why I didn't notice that previously. But basically now I'm creating only one. I'm creating only one body for this big rectangle. Only one body for this big rectangle, and then yeah, there are multiple shapes for all of those smaller rectangles. Yeah, so it is now, I think, more efficient in terms of Box2D and how it should be used. Yeah, so that is great. I will quickly show. This is so this code is bit make offset box. So this make offset box allows me to specify the offset for my rectangle. Before that I didn't know how to do that. I saw this make box and I didn't see this make offset box, because make box makes a box but it is centered around 0 and I had to provide the offset. Never mind. I yeah, so it's me. It's just me. It's just me. Yes, so finally let's do that. Basically the problem is there are two problems. How do I switch between the two, and how do I mark that the old collision geometry should be removed the next frame? Yes, so yeah, how do I do that? I don't know. I've created this collision data index. Maybe maybe just maybe I should have something like that. Collision data. Maybe I should just when the new collision is generated, maybe I should generate it into the new collision data and then just mark that the old one has to be removed somehow. Yes, so basically what we did today here basically prepared us for this change, because all the new collision geometry will be generated right here. Yeah, it will be generated right here. Yeah, so perform explosion for part. Aha. Um, no, I will even call not perform explosion, but regenerate collision for part. Something like that. Update collision for part, because it will make much more sense now. Collision rect for level part. Okay, let's find this place once again. Ah, it happens right here. Explosions. Okay. So yeah, update collision for part. Okay. And collision data. Here I will have to choose the new collision data, because I have those two here. Maybe I will need some function to get me the current and the old indices. Yeah, let's make a function quickly. Let's make a function quickly, which will look something like get collision data indices. It will be a procedure. It will accept a level part as a pointer to level part, and it will return me two indices. First, new index, old index of type integer. Nice. Let's say that the new index will be equal to part collision data index plus 1 and modulo 2 . Yeah, and the old index will be equal oh sorry, not like that, and the old index will be just equal to part collision data index, and let's say we will return. Okay, I think that is it. I think that is it. Then when we return to this function, Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I will new index, old index will be equal to get collision data indices for level part, collision data. No, let's actually call this function a little bit different. Let's say acquire collision data indices. Yeah, and what one additional thing that I will do is that I will modify part part collision data index to be equal to the new index. Yeah, that's what I want to do. No, no, I will not do that. I want to just keep it simpler, because I think that I will not need to modify this index everywhere. Yeah, so for example here I will modify it directly. Collision data index will be equal to the new index, and collision data will be equal to part collision data's new index. Nice. Destroy collision for a level part. Yeah, I will not destroy it right here. Generate collision for a level part. Wait a second. I think that is important. Whew. Okay, generate collision for a level part. How do I want it to work? Generate collision for a level part. Collision data, collision entries. Wait a second, please. Okay, not intentionally doing this at the end of the function. Yeah. New collision data. Okay. Basically what I'm thinking is that the problem here potentially can be that that when we come into here, this array can potentially be already filled, or no, or not actually, because we will destroy it if we mark that the old geometry has to be removed. Then on the beginning of the next frame I will destroy it. Probably yes. So maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. Collision data. Okay. Let's see. Generate collision per level part. Collision data. Let's say it will be a pointer to collision data. Level part. Collision data. Yeah, exactly. I will not need to create this one here. Okay. Yeah, I think it will work just fine. Collision data. Cannot iterate over. What? Collision entries. Collision entries. What? World collision entry. Aha, okay. Part. Okay, when drawing level, what do I want to draw? Maybe I want to draw the old geometry, because the new one is not yet. Whew. Oh my god. Never mind. I will draw the new one. Yeah, so no. Oh my god, I have already new index, old index. Get collision data indices part. Address of the part, collision datas, old index. I will even say part collision data index, something like that. Okay, no errors here. Generate collision for level part. Make level from image. Address part collision datas part collision data index. Okay. Remove dirty level collisions. Hmm. Delete level part collision data. Destroy collision level for part. For level part collision data. Okay. Part collision data index. What is going on in this function? Okay. If B2 body is valid, collision data body ID. Okay. What I'm thinking is that in this function I can destroy both for part for collision data in part collision datas. Okay. Oh my god. I can do what? I can just do get the address of the collision data. Okay, the problem now is that I don't remove the old geometry. I believe the thing that I need to do is that maybe I just need to get new index, old index will be equal to get collision data indices part. I will need to get the address here, and I believe, if I understand correctly, I will need to remove with the new index, because the old index is the current index. Yeah, but I need to remove the old one. So remove delete level, destroy collision for a level part. Oh, sorry. Destroy collision for a level part. Part collision datas new index Okay. Index to remove will be equal to new index. Let's say it explicitly. Index to remove. Yeah. Okay. The program is crashed. Okay. Let's see what is going on. Destroy collision for a level par, destroy shape. Okay. Destroy collision for a level part. Okay, let's try it once again. Remove dirty level collisions. Okay. Collision entries. Data. Collision data, collision entries. Yeah, basically the problem is that I just crash when I need to remove the shape. Why is that happening? Let's see. Let's try it. Oh my god. Remove dirty level collisions. Okay. Okay, I need to see. I need to think about maybe I can do it a little bit more smart, in a little bit more smarter way. Because yeah, now it looks like it this this thing that I'm trying to code, it doesn't look really logical. Yeah, I do not destroy it right here. Yeah, I do not destroy it right here. Like I leave it just to destroy it a little bit later. Okay. Okay, let's see. New index, alt index. Okay, part collision data index equal to new index. Generate collision for level part. and I generate it on the new index. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. So, like, instead of alt collision data address part collision datas alt index, yeah, instead of doing it right here, right? Instead of doing this right here, I will do it. I will do it. Wait a second. Collision data equal to address part collision datas part collision data index. Okay. And yeah, collision data. Okay. Okay, let's see. Remove dirty level collisions. Okay, let's think about it for a second. Why it can crash? Why it can crash? The body. Level part. Part collision data. Level part collision data. Okay. Remove dirty level collisions. Destroy collision for a level part. Yeah, index to remove it will be equal to the new index. I'm just interested why it can crash here, because those shape IDs should still be valid, right? Actually, I think this should be a reset. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it works. Ah, no, it doesn't work. Sorry. Ah, my God, it doesn't work. No. Oh, or maybe I'm missing something. I need to test a little bit more. No, it doesn't work yet. Actually, I don't know what fixed the crash. I don't understand. Is that the last time your game crashed was caused out of bound index? Out of bound index? Really? Really? I just want to verify why. I don't understand what fixed that, to be honest. Oh, sorry. Reset equal to true. What if I set it back to false? I will crash. Right? But I don't understand why. Yeah. I don't understand why. Okay. Yeah, so it works. Yeah, it works. Okay. Okay. So this deletion works. Okay, that's fine. But then when I go here the next time, it also tries to remove. Because it's for level part. I see. Okay. When I go here the next time. So where do I crash then? Destroy shape. Collision data. Oh, shish. Part. Pixel start X. Collision data index. This makes sense. I just don't understand why is it crashing. Oh my god. I don't understand. Okay, never mind. Never mind. What I will do now is that maybe I will do some refactoring. Yeah. Maybe I will do some refactoring now. Just because I want. Just because I want. I'm really sad that it didn't work out. But yeah, I think maybe I'm still missing something. Maybe it's not everything. Maybe not everything is bad. Yeah. I just need to understand why the grenade tries to slip through the geometry. My idea was that okay, let's see, reset equal to reset equal to true. Why it tries to go down? I'm just curious. You see, that was weird. The grenade just fell out of the world, flew out of the world. Oh my god. Yeah, my idea was that maybe when I deleted the old one and created the new one, maybe the new geometry was not initialized right at that moment of the creation. I thought that maybe it needs some time to like initialize. Yeah. That is weird. But I still believe that I can fix that. There is no way that there is no solution to that. I'm sure that it can be fixed. At least I hope so. At least I hope so. You see, it acts like there's no, it tries to fall, but I don't see a reason of why it can fall because the new geometry is generated and the old one is not removed. Okay. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, let's do the refactoring because I think I need to do that. Collision box of grenade is bigger than should be. No, it is small. Yeah, no, it is just the collision box for the grenade is like a circle of that radius. It is not big. It is. You can see it right here. It fits the grenade just fine. Maybe I need to add some drawing to the grenade collision as well in the future. But yeah, let's create a new source file maybe. Let's save it as world Odin. Yeah, world.odin. Why not? Okay. So let me move that into here. Okay. Init camera project. I think I will move all of those project functions somewhere else as well. Calculate collision rectangle for a level part. I think I can move this. Register explosion, perform explosions. Okay, let's move all of those as well. Test draw world position. Draw sprite with rotation. Draw sprite. Convert rect world to screen. Draw. Default draw level params. What is this used for? I don't know. Never mind. Draw level. Generate collision rectangle. Generate collision for a level part. Let's move this as well. Make level from image. Destroy collision for a level part. I think I need to move all of this as well. World. Okay. Okay. I think it is already nicer than it was. I will create a new file as well, and I will save it as game object Odin. Okay, I will move it into here. What I will also do is that I will copy those functions and move them here. Okay. Don't forget about package main. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah. I'm still new to those features. Package main. Yeah, exactly. I'm still new to those features, and I don't. You see, to this point I had only two files, like with some math and the main, a huge main file. Polygon. Oh my god. Okay. Import b2 vendor Box2D. Okay. Maybe I will copy this right here, and I will do the same here. Okay. Virtual memory. Let's import this as well. Okay, never mind. Let's fix those errors further. Okay. Mem allocator. What is mem? Core mem. Import core mem. Okay, let's import math as well. Oh, it works. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And I think one of the final things that I wanted to Pobeda, exactly. One of the final things that I wanted to extract from this main file is this camera. Maybe I will extract this sprite as well into the world, because sprite is a world thing. We measure it in meters. Or actually, maybe not. Maybe let's say that it will stay here for some time. Yeah. Let's create a new file, call it camera. Package main. I will extract this camera and some functions related to that. Okay, camera. Okay, it looks nice. Project image v2 world. Image position. Calculate world, top left and size. Yeah, I think everything of this can stay here. Yeah, I think I will leave it as it is for now. Okay. For me, it looks okay. Yeah, so let's for now say that we will commit our work. Git add star, git commit -m, splitting main file into separate files. Git push. Okay. Okay. So I have a final idea. See, when I click, it is slipping through this mesh for some time, you know? And I don't actually understand. I cannot quite measure how much time it takes for it to slip down. Maybe I should do some maybe I should not wait for one frame. Maybe I should wait for another frame. Maybe I should like set timeout. I don't know. It sounds weird. I don't know. I'm out of ideas. I'm almost out of ideas. Shish. Okay, let's see. I have this world file, right? One frame is too small. Yeah. Basically, Box2D updates its world right here. This is where all the logic happens related to like world update, Box2D world update. And yeah, on the like when the frame is ended, we come here, level begin frame. Interesting. Yeah, level begin frame. Okay, so let me do one thing. For now, I just want to remove all this function which I implemented. Get collision data indices. I just want to remove that. What will happen if you hold left mouse button? Let's see. I don't think anything special will happen. I think yeah, nothing different. It acts the same. Yes, so my idea is the following. Yeah, it is crazy, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So my idea is that what if I say that time to kill is will be something like that. Time to kill. Time to harakiri. Because why not? Why? Something weird going on. Never mind. Time to harakiri. Yeah, so I've created this time to harakiri. And when get collision data indices. Maybe I will leave this function, but it will not get the modulo by 2, but rather by the length of level part collision datas. For now it is 2, but it will be higher. Wait a second, time to harakiri. Okay. New index. Where do I use this function? I use it in few places. Remove dirty level collision. Remove dirty level collisions. Let's say that I will call this function update dirty level collisions. Okay, so, and what I will do here. Yeah, so for each part, for collision data in part collision datas, okay. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, so I will iterate through all collision datas and see if collision data time to harakiri is greater than 0. Wait a second. Is greater than 0. Okay, then what I will do? I will do the following thing. I will say that collision data time to harakiri minus equal to something like level last frame time, or maybe even something like RayLib get frame time. There's no RayLib library or what? Yes, there is. Why then it doesn't? Ah, okay. I see. I need to go to Sublime Project and I need to add source folder here. I don't know why it isn't there yet. It is weird. Yeah. Source. Okay. Get frame time. Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted. And if collision data time to harakiri is less than or equal to 0, okay, then I will destroy this collision data. It makes sense to me, at least. Yeah. Now I just need to set this time to harakiri when the explosion happens. Yeah. So here, let's say that old collision data time to harakiri, let's say it will be equal to tenths of a second. Wait a second, what if I set it to half of a second? Oh my god, it is so weird. Oh my god, it happens even after. It happens even after that. Oh man. Oh. How is that possible? Basically, when... Oh my god. I did not expect that. Я вообще этого не ждал. Я думал... Собственно, сейчас ситуация такая, что вот в течение этих полусекунд там есть две collision геометрии. Есть одна, которая старая, которая была до этого, и одна, которая новая. И я думал, что когда я просто уберу старую, вот эта новая, ну, будет, ну, просто схватится и без, вообще, без каких-то проблем, без каких-то проблем все разрешится. Но проблема в том, что даже через полсекунды оно, эм, оно проникает туда. Мэн. Фу. Окей. Окей. Но это тоже неплохо на самом деле. То есть хорошо, что я попробовал. Типа, то есть здесь проблема где-то на фундаментально другом уровне. Тут м, честно говоря, сложно сказать, что тут надо делать. Ам, Ну, эта идея не сработала. Да, эта идея не сработала. У Box2D есть типа форума или Discord? Ну, я буду узнавать. Мне кажется, вряд ли Discord будет, но в целом, мне кажется, что-нибудь можно будет придумать. Ам, Ну, окей. Хм, О, боже. Короче, ладно. Я не знаю, удалять мне то, что я сегодня написал, вот это или не удалять. Ну, time to харакири, мне кажется, можно удалить. М, мгм. Окей. Так. Надо сохранить хотя бы ветки. Да не, в целом этот time to харакири, если что, можно будет написать запросто. Я не буду пока удалять вот эту тему с тем, эм, эм, ну, с тем, чтобы на новом кадре удалять старую геометрию. То есть я пока не буду удалять вот это разделение на новую и старую. Пока что так оставлю. Ладно. Блин, честно говоря, поганая ошибка такая. Прям, прям приходится как-то изворачиваться. М, Надо будет еще подумать. Окей. New world get collision data indices part. To reset address part collision datas new. М, Ага, окей. Fucking IT. Не без этого, не без этого. О май гад. Окей, ладно. Надо повеселиться хоть чуть-чуть. Что тут можно сделать? Что можно сделать? Давай-ка, может, для прикола сделаем массив, может, какой из... давай. О, отлично. Сейчас вот и сделаем. Нам grenades to spawn. 1000. Теперь array make dynamic pointer to game object. Окей. Давай скажем размер 0. Capacity будет нам grenades to spawn. For I in num grenades to spawn. I will comment this code because maybe I will want it in the future. Grenade, create game object. Init object image. I don't think I want to like load those textures once again 3,000 times. Maybe I will just copy. Yeah, I will do that. Object init image sprite texture. Sprite image. Never mind. I just do it for fun. I don't want to do some smart things at the moment. I'm too tired for today. Grenade. Okay, and let's append this grenade to the array. Okay. Now we need to set the position. Let's choose it randomly. Somehow, I don't know how to use random in Odin, but we will do it right now. Position will be equal to vector 2. Okay. What is rent? Is a C library. What can Odin offer me related to rent? Wait a second. Rent. What it has. Core math random. Why? I don't see it. Core math random. Okay, wait a second. Rand. Not too much useful. Rand. Core math random. Random generator. Rand reset. Random state. Rand create. Let's see. Let's see. Where? Wait, why don't I see this? Maybe I need to add it to my project. Something like that. Okay. Main rant. No, it is not this. It is this. I believe. I hope. Rant Odin. Create. Seed. Global seed reset. There are some random functions. Ah, this is what I need. Ah, sorry, I didn't see what you wrote. Oh my god, this is nice. Float 32 range. Sorry. Float 32 range. Oh, this is nice. Thank you very much, Rysh. Thank you very much. Float 32 range. let's say -5 on X, 5 on that, rand float 32 range. Something like that. Let's see. Now I need to somehow update all of those as well. Oh, actually, I can do the following thing. I can just append them. Grenade. Grenade 2. Wait a second. Okay. So, game object, right. I think I will not need to initialize image here. I think I can just copy one. Grenade sprite equal to grenade sprite. Okay. It is kind of weird. Okay, position. Interesting. What is going on? It's because they are not rendered yet. I see, I see. I just need to render them now. Grenade 4. Project in or grenade in. In object array. Okay. In object array, I will just do this thing. Grenade pause. Grenade sprite. Not really. Let's see. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry. Grenade. Yeah. This just makes no sense. Let's say grenade 2. This is better. Yeah, this looks nicer. Не, мы их рисовали. Ну, в целом, да, в целом ошибка была. Ну, по сути, просто вот это не имело смысла, потому что мы брали не из вот этой гранаты картинку, а мы брали из гранаты, которую мы здесь создали. Да, типа, бред, надо было просто другую взять. Дождь из гранат. Кстати, довольно быстро все-таки работает, даже учитывая, что столько гранат. Нормально. Нормально. Это нормально. Ну, хоть что-то. Хоть что-то у нас сегодня получилось. Так прикольно выглядит, капец. Explosions. Можно сделать и explosions. Давай-ка. Где там наша граната хранится? Sprite. Скажем, let's say that we will have grenade component, something like that. Time to explode. Radius. Окей. Окей. Когда мы будем здесь инициализировать, давай скажем, что типа grenade radius будет таким. Grenade time to explode будет, не знаю, 2 секунды, 2,5. Здесь давай скажем grenade to grenade will be equal to grenade. Такая же. А здесь давай скажем grenade equal to grenade. И давай скажем рандомный какое-нибудь время для взрыва поставим. Grenade time to explode будет равно rand float to range 2, 3. Теперь давай скажем for time to explode object grenade time to explode минус равно RayLib get frame time if хочу сделать еще I want to do one more thing is that in object no, I actually can do it without that. If object grenade time to explode is greater than 0, I will do this. If object grenade time to explode is less than or equal than 0 now, then let's register explosion. Okay. Register explosion. Level explosion info. Center equal to grenade boss. Radius equal to object grenade radius. Ну что, let's go. Ага. Ну, не взрываются вроде. Вроде пока что не взрываются. В чем дело? Да. Секунду. Даже если бы они взорвались, мне бы надо было какую-то штуку сделать, чтобы их больше было не видно. Секунду. Перейду в GameObject. Exploded. Yeah, object. Exploded. Register explosion. Object. Grenade. Time to explode. Sorry. Exploded. Equal to true. Если not object grenade exploded Now the problem is that why don't we see any explosions? Why don't we see any explosions on the map? They just disappear. Remove from array. Not now. I just want to understand why I don't see explosions. Wait a second. Grenade radius. Do you pass all parameters for register explosions? Yes, I do. Maybe I need to do bigger explosion radius. No, it doesn't work. Yeah, I set the explosion radius. It is weird. Radius, object grenade radius, explosion info, register explosion. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I am stupid. This should happen before perform explosions happens. Okay. Because for the next frame there will be no information. The registered explosions will be cleared at the end of the frame by calling this. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Select that grenade position. Нормально. Можно время увеличить. Скажем, 8 секунд от 2 до 8. Ага, я должен разрушить саму гранату. Так, секунду. Так. Exploded. Честно говоря, мне кажется, это не нужно. Мне кажется, это можно сделать более красивше. Например, сам GameObject разрушить. Просто чтобы он не рендерился. Удалить, вот как ты говорил, из массива, и просто он просто не будет потом вообще никак апдейтиться и рендериться. Посмотрим. Да, надо будет разрушить вот эту штуку. Тоже body ID, shape ID. Main. Это так. explode. Exploded. Object. Body ID. B2. Body. Destroy body. B2. Destroy shape. Okay. Object. Object array. Remove unordered remove. Okay. To delete indices. Make dynamic. Integer. Context. Temp allocator. Append to delete indices. Object index for index in to delete indices. To delete. Okay. Object array. To delete index. Okay. Что-то крашнуло. Интересно. Да, проблема в том, что я не могу так делать, потому что когда я удаляю, индексы тоже по сути инвалидируются. Окей. Unsafe language, rewrite everything in Java. Exactly. Okay, let's think how can we remove this. How do I even allocate those? Create level, create game object. Okay, I allocate them from my own arena. Oh my god, this is so simple. Why am I thinking so long? Wait a second. Okay. Destroy. My brain isn't working at the moment. Perform explosions in order to remove. I believe I cannot modify array while I'm iterating through it. Or am I? Let's try. Ordered remove object array at index. It is not working. Where am I crashing? Okay, it is interesting. I didn't expect that to crash. If body body is valid, if beetle shape is valid, finally. Let's increase the explosion radius. Изменилось вот что. Изменилось то, что теперь удаляются тела, а до этого они не удалялись. Круто, круто. Не, я про isShapeValid. Честно говоря, я так и не понял. Я так и не понял, в чем был прикол. Типа никто же не мог удалить его до. Типа, я не понимаю, оно или во второй раз зашло в эту же точку. Time to explode. Time to explode. Less than 0. Оно ж не могло второй раз сюда зайти для одной и той же гранаты. Честно говоря, я не понимаю. Я не понимаю. Секунду. Если больше... Да, второй раз оно точно сюда не могло зайти. Странно. Но выглядит прикольно. Так Так тоже непонятно, типа, почему они невалидные были. Правда? Типа, как оно может быть невалидным? Непонятно. Ну да, невалидное удалять нельзя, это как бы да, логично, но почему оно было невалидным? То есть оно или во второй раз попыталось удалить, или создалось неправильно. Но в целом меня это на самом деле не сильно пока волнует, особенно учитывая, что мне уже спать пора идти. Во. Ну, как бы неплохо. Вот даже вот сейчас. Мы сейчас смотрели на это, и в целом, как бы, неплохо все выглядело, правда? Типа, то есть особо не было видно этой проблемы, да? То есть они просто там себе взрываются там, да и все. Дичь. Ну, как есть. Надо будет дальше с этой проблемой что-то думать, как ее разруливать. Да. Потому что сейчас у меня идей особо нет. Добре. Я, наверное, буду по-тихому заканчивать. Можно было бы еще сделать так, чтобы гранаты взрывали себя, те, которые рядом. Но мне кажется, это прям сейчас бы делать было. Они бы все мгновенно взорвались, потому что все находятся друг рядом с другом. Да, Рыж, давай. Спасибо, что смотрел. Ам, Не, на самом деле, не зря попрограммировал сегодня. Типа, как минимум, попробовал вот эту идею, которая у меня была. И теперь, зная, что это не связано с тем, что я думал, надо будет думать в другую сторону какую-нибудь теперь, что-то искать. Хотя, честно, я уже э, закончились у меня идеи. А, Сори. Так. Ладненько. Да, все. Тогда. Счастливо. Доброй ночи. Спасибо, что смотрел. Пойду по-тихому уже отдыхать. Моя супруга уже давно спит. Поэтому я тоже пойду потихоньку. Может, перекушу еще что-то перед сном, не знаю. Все. Да, все, пока. Доброй ночи.